All right, Coach, we're about 15 miles west of downtown Phoenix in Glendale, Arizona. So this was the scene a moment ago. The Cardinals emerging from their tunnel, and we are ready for football as the Cards get set to match up with the Denver Broncos. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Carry now. This is Johnson. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Again, it's Johnson. And he takes this for 3 to the 29.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Long day. Oh, it's going to be a long day, fellas. Woo, get hit. He ain't going nowhere. Woo, he ain't going nowhere.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6.
Here we go now. 3-19. Gone. 3-19.
On 3rd down, Rosen. And he's got Gresham. A good pickup there at 22. And early on, they're picking up right where they left off last week.
And I know a lot of coaches say each game is its own. You don't really have carryover. This feels like carryover. So much confidence from the previous game that they're using to their advantage now.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 49-yard line. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Johnson. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. It's the linebacker, Brandon Marshall, there on the tackle.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
They'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Rosen. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Let's go.
First carry for Devontae Booker. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Back to Booker. And that gets him a little room as he'll take this up over the 10-yard line. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad. To throw, it's Keenum. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And they're going to get the first down here across the 15-yard line. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. On first down. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Tackle made by Marcus Golden.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, here's Keenum. Got a man open, it's Sutton. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
Let's go. Let's go, Roger. Very left. There goes the hot. Like 20. Like 52.
On the handoff, this is Booker. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Hey, let's go. Roger.
To throw on 2nd down is Keenum. He's got it, the tight end Jeff Hireman. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. first carry of the game here for Royce Freeman. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Great job, D. Great job. Yeah, that's what I do.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
All right. Go doctor. Hey, go Roger. Be ready.
They'll hand off to Booker. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way.
Let's go. 22. 22. 3 down. Hey, here goes hot. Like 20.
On play action, it's Keenum. And that's complete to the tight end, Hireman. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Throwing is Keenum on 3rd down. And incomplete here on 3rd down.
Chances are good. He's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. So on 4th down, here's Marquette King to punt it away. The Pro Bowler Patrick Peterson back deep for Arizona. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. The last couple of drives have ended in punts. Maybe the crowd minds that, but you're a defensive guy. You're okay with a couple of punt drives.
Listen, I'm the guy that loves a 0-0 pitch game. All right, in baseball, I can handle that going into the 7th inning. I think the crowd, though, they want to see a little bit more excitement. Let's see if someone can break something free on offense and get going.
Offense at a premium the last 2 drives. Throw left side, caught by Butler. And down he'll go at the 25. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. On 2nd down, here's Rosen. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. J.J. Nelson, the intended target. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. And Denver getting set to take the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. The drive starts with Devontae Booker. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Let's go.
A second down carry for Booker. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Let's go. Let's go. On 53.
Throwing on 3rd down, Keenum. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is recovered by the Cardinals. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
The Cardinals into the red zone for the first time. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. All right, now, lucky 56.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Rosen. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
They go play action. It's Rosen. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Let's go. Kill. Turn it up. Kill. Turn up.
They'll start out on the ground with Booker. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Let's go.
Now Keenum throwing on 2nd. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. The Broncos on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now a handoff. It's Freeman. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Not the result they were looking for there on 3rd down. They end up taking a loss on the play. The only person happy now, the punter, gets to go out there and show Mom that he gets to play in the game.
On is the punter, King, to send it away. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Now let's go. Boo, Detroit! Detroit! Boo, 90! Hey, let's go. Gone! You can't hang.
2nd and 10. It's Rosen again. Lets it go for Nelson. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
54's Mike. Check.
Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. And that will be incomplete as well. Bradley Roby there defensively. I don't know, he had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
The mental focus.
Yeah, that's true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. Fielded just inside the 20. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. And Denver getting set to take the field. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Back. You got tight. There you go, boy. 51, Mike. Mike 51.
They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The tackle there by Patrick Peterson. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big.
Roger. Under press.
Freeman again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
There's another example of why they haven't scored any points so far. I think it's time to abandon the run game, spread things out, and go to the air. It certainly can't be any worse than what they've done so far.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Out of the gun, Keenum. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. More from the desert after this. Here's Marquette King now as he's on to punt for Denver. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So out now come the Cardinals. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
And we've got movement by one of the big boys up front for Arizona. Flag comes in. The full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
From the gun, it's Rosen. Big hold to the 30. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. And all the way up to the 35-yard line. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Detroit! Detroit! Here we go now. 3-19. Barney. 3-19.
Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch 14. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
Rosen now off the bootleg. Wide open receiver complete. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. As the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen. And Gresham has it left side. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Watch him now, Barney. Barney. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run. Detroit. Detroit.
On second down, Rosen. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. A gain of 3, second down.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about this all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burned the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. The Broncos on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll pitch it to Booker. And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll bring up 4th down. The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. So plenty of action on the field, but no action right now on the scoreboard, at least as of yet. 0-0 is our score. So no scoring in our first half. What will the second half bring as we are now back underway? Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. There are 0 points on the scoreboard for either side. It'll be interesting to see what adjustments were made. The defenses have obviously been great.
So if you like defense, this is a classic game. This is what you're looking for. But now you're trying to figure out how to gain any type of an advantage on offense. Is it through a big chunk play that they haven't seen before? Or is it just running your regular offense and running it better, trying to create an opportunity?
We'll see which avenue they choose to go down.
Let's go. Check this side. We got three. Check A2. Check A2.
On second down, here's Keenan. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. The Broncos on third down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd down and 12. Booker's got it on the toss. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie.
Set! Green, 39!
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Nelson. And he's brought down after a good gain. A really nice gain of 25 yards. This quarterback now just 7 of 16 passing thus far, but he's got a 1st and 10.
Now let's go! Green, 39! Green, 39! Gun!
Rosen just getting the snap off at 1. Caught right side, Gresham. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down. Now let's go! Green, 39! Green, 39! Detroit! Detroit!
Now Rosen to throw on 2nd down. Fitzgerald bringing it in over the middle. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. That his 1st catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there.
Leopard! Leopard! Gun! 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 Hot! Hot!
Now Rosen on 1st down. And he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Rosen to throw again. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4.
Now let's go! Blue 90! Blue 90! Motion, motion, motion! Reset, reset, reset!
They want to go to the air again with Rosen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Bryce Butler, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals are in for 6. Well, these two teams battled through a scoreless 1st half. Finally, a breakthrough here in quarter number 3.
And I just wonder how that played for both of them psychologically, because when you battle through a scoreless 1st half, now you know that every possession is increasingly crucial. Who can put points on the board, make the other team chase? Wonder if you get a lift and if they get deflated a little bit.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax.
Booker coughs it up, and the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Not the trend he wanted to start the season with a fumble lost in both weeks 1 and 2. Now, it's not a disaster, but certainly not what he was looking for.
Got to get that fixed because otherwise he shows up on every scouting report. I remember sitting in defensive rooms and hearing the scouting report from my coaches, and if someone had a particular problem carrying the ball and holding on to it, that was noted. Hey, make sure you get a little extra attention to him. Get after the football. He's dropped it the last couple of games.
They go play action here on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Shaquille Barrett. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Play action here with Rosen. Staying on his feet. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 19.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit! Hey, here I come. Here I come.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. The pressure gets to him again. Von Miller in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
And movement by one of the Broncos up front, and in comes the flag. Now the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. After the penalty, here's Freeman. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. So troubles here offensively. I tell you, the noise in this dome, that has got to make it harder for these guys to hear.
Sometimes I find myself shouting up here. But you're right. If you can't communicate well or get off the snap count properly, it can cause big problems, and this qualifies as a big problem.
Now the free kick comes after the safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here. Here's Thomas. And an alley run. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The
leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Now a play fake here on first down. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. And now it's Rosen looking. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
51 the mic, boys, 51.
Third and long here for Rosen. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And avoids the contact by sliding. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's first and 10.
Hang on now. 3-19.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. Shaquille Barrett in on the tackle.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
On second down, here's Rosen. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A good pickup there, a 22.
And throws like that tell you exactly why the Cardinals made the move from number 15 in the draft up to number 10 to take Josh Rosen out of UCLA. Big arm thrower, probably the best arm talent coming out in the draft in 2018. They're going to build their offense around him, and they'll push the ball downfield.
And if that arm's tired postgame, there's nothing that 30 minutes in a hot tub can't fix. Here's Rosen. Lets it go for Nelson. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Detroit! Detroit! Hurry up, here we go! Green 39! Green 39! Gun, gun!
Rosen again on 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. He'd had some success as a runner previously on this drive, just not as much space there that time.
Yeah, this time when he pulled it down, they were ready for him, so I think he's going to have to fling a few in order to open up that running lane again.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 5.
Detroit! Mike 51! Mike 51!
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Rosen. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Brendan Langley picks it.
Yeah, we're good, we're good.
Booker running left. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the 4th quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't they?
Throwing is Keenum. He's got his tight end, Jake Bunt. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco 1st down.
Here you go, boys. Hey. We got 3.
Toss play coming right, Booker. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Let's go. Hey, let's go. 22.
Now Keenum throwing on 2nd. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 18 big yards on that one, and a Denver first.
Let's go.
They'll run with Booker. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
Hey, let's go. One set. Eyes up. One set. Right here, guys. Mike 51.
On play action. Now Keenum. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Yeah, we're good, we're good. Mike 20.
Keenum will try again on 2nd down. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. After the interception, here's Rosen, and he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
All right, here we go.
Rosen will throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. A pretty good coverage there. And both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it. And in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 16.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Like 51. Detroit! Detroit!
Out of the gun. Here's Josh Rosen. It's caught. Nelson. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the 1st. Big hook up there. Forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Detroit! Detroit! Now let's go! Blue 90! Blue 90! Gun! 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 Gun!
They'll look to throw on 1st down with Josh Rosen. And he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Leopard! Leopard! Gun! 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 Strong right! Strong right! Hot! Gun! 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 51! Mike 51!
From the red zone now, here's Rosen on 1st down. And his throw is incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
You got 4. You got 4. Leopard!
On play action, Rosen. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Bryce Butler. His second touchdown of the night. And the Cardinals will extend their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go.
Set. Green 39. All right, now, Green 56. Lucky 56.
Again, it's Rosen. And he's got it. So the two-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Down. Very left. Blue 20.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that's complete to the tight end Hireman. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. Jamar Taylor will be credited with the tackle. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this.
Here we go, boys.
On second down, here's Keenan. They set up the screen to Booker. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
To throw is Keenan. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Back to throw, Keenan. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to the air. Keenum on second down. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked by Brandon Williams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
Set! Green 39! Green 39! Hot! Hot!
Oh, Rosen's going to throw it. And Gresham has it left side. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation. would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7.
Green, 39! Green, 39!
On second down, Rosen. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. The Cardinals on third down. Not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 7.
All right, here we go.
Now a handoff. Johnson. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Fielded at the 20. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. A great return there of 22 yards. And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10. Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10.
Roger. 43's the mic, boy. 43. Check.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking left side and leading it to Thomas. And he's brought down after a good gain. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Keenum on first down. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Chandler Jones in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. Now Brandon McManus for the Bronco field goal. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. And the kick is good, so they avoid the shutout, but still a tough one to swallow here. They only post 3 points, and this game is over. And, Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal: win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win at home, boy, what a great feeling that is. You don't even mind if people are at your house when you get home after a win like that.
So for the Cardinals, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll get a few extra